Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
So all the while, Kevin had been silenced and waiting for the police investigation to be finished.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
This traumatized woman was befriending a load of trolls, including one man who had relentlessly made derogatory content on me for many, many months. She was so traumatized, in fact, that she even changed her account name to Official, as if to promote that she's Kevin's official ex-girlfriend. Would you? Finally, the police came back with an NFA, meaning no further action. This is because all of the evidence that she claimed to have on social media didn't actually exist.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my god, stop your fucking lying.
Oh my fecking god, your fake law degree let you down again. No further action does not mean the evidence is false. It means there is not enough evidence for a conviction. That means the evidence Cheza produced showed he did, but not with enough for a trial. If the evidence didn't exist, Cheza would have been charged with filing a false police report, and Nitty Bollocks wouldn't have a NFA. You really need to stop quoting law, as you obviously know nothing. It's like your twatty bollocks saying he was a paralegal.
Because what was the evidence? She had accused Kevin of posting a video of her son with a sexual song attached to it.
Disgusting!
You need to leave TikTok forever, you dirty grooming.
I too may have put blame on the wrong person in a moment of shock and anger, but the biggest question is, why was only Kevin a suspect when she knew that she had slept with somebody else on TikTok simply to hurt Kevin, which backfired?
Tell me he didn't just say that.
I feel like grabbing you by your ears right now and screaming in your face, I'm not fucking interested.
You are not in any position to discuss infidelity. When every man you have been with you have cheated on with multiple other men, you will have to be buried on a Y-shaped coffin. The automatic doors at Tesco spend less time apart than your legs.
And the guy had sung a derogatory song about her. Kevin was just the ex who was sad and hurt about his breakup.
You serious?
He just wanted to try and win his girlfriend back, nothing more, nothing less. However, the other guy was posting lots of hateful and derogatory videos on her. This would surely show the character of the two men. But she knew exactly what she was doing. The other guy had too much power, too much hate, that she couldn't do anything with him.
What this situation requires is a whole lot more of you shut your mother ass up!
Whereas Kevin was weak and vulnerable and hurt.
Stop it. Get some help.
Him, and therefore he was an easy target for her to unleash all of her unresolved pain. We made contact again via a mutual friend, where she had constantly spoke about her so-called ordeal. She admitted that she regretted calling the police and having them involved, as she had only called them for his own protection.
Yeah, right.
As she would have battered him, in her own words.
Well, he is a pussy.
So Kevin is far from perfect when it comes to his attitude, I feel is a fair statement. So I had no reason to disbelieve anything she told me, especially some stories that we shared that were similar. But regardless of how toxic the relationship may have become, just like me, she had choices to stay or leave, and she had chosen to stay. So had she not have gone on a podcast an obsessed stranger had made, then there would have been no reason to tell this story. But she put her side out there, so here's mine. Having agreed and spoken about some of the same stories with our experiences with Kevin, the one thing I did not believe her was with regards to the video. She messaged me to tell me that if I stay with Kevin, I'm also a pedophile.
No, you're an enabler, just like anyone who supports him.
Now, Kevin was furious when I told him that we'd been in contact. And looking back now, I guess Kevin possibly could have been scared that maybe we were going to set him up, which is understandable when people setting you up becomes a daily hazard.
Why is it a daily hazard? It's because he has upset, abused, made angry so many people by his behavior, and got away with it for far too long. He has that many enemies due to his behavior, not the delusional thinking that he is famous.
So during the time we walked to Scotland together, me, his ex, and a friend were talking. Kevin was aware of us being on the phone at the time, and for whatever reason he started speaking very loudly and aggressively when I was speaking to him. I had absolutely no idea why he was doing that, so I just put it down to him knowing that she could hear him, and it was a reaction to him not feeling comfortable. But when I later asked him why, he said that he was stressed due to what somebody was doing to him. This was when her true colours came through as vibrant as a gleaming sun. She had told our friend that she had never heard Kevin like that before. Now that was a clear lie, as when I first met Kevin, shouting was his thing, his coping mechanism, his release. Kevin is a shouter. So the big question here for me now was, why did she lie? Why, since me and him had broke up, was she trying to set a narrative to our friend that I must be doing something to him? It didn't make sense that she was now trying to make her abuser a victim.
It's plain and simple, Tuna. It's because you're his biggest troll. You have caused more damage to him than any troll or hater could ever do or dream of. You have done more to destroy his income than any of us could ever dream of.
I never said anything to her, and I never spoke to her again, other than a message when I was in Spain asking her if she would like me to mute her name in my live, even though they were positive comments. I defended her when Kevin started using her name in an argument and told him to leave her out of it as it's not fair. So it didn't make any sense when she had ignored me. The next thing I knew, Kevin was speaking highly of her. Now, when I say highly, I mean in Kev speak. He said he'd make her more famous than me. So let me translate that Kev speak to real talk. And to me that says, I hate you more than I hate her right now. And I want to hurt you the way that I'm hurting.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
However,